Hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast. And dang if this just ain't the rainiest server in the world. Seems like every friggin' time I'm trying to record a video for you guys, it's just tipping it down. Hey ho, a little bit of ambience never hurt anyone. So we're at Bee Island. You know my Bee Island, Honeycomb Isle, as it is. It's got a bit of an upgrade lately. I've been working on it a bit last couple of weeks or so, and got 4 alvearies going now, which are all great. I'm not even using them all because actually 4 of them running full time makes far too much stuff. Now this is the fun one. This is, well, have a look what's in here. Woo, diamonds. Yeah. So let's see how much they make. Let's have a look at what they make. They make, oh, okay, that's a lot of diamond. Jeez, every time I come back that thing's gone up a lot. I mean, everything else just kind of makes stuff, makes a lot of stuff. Even the emeralds don't go that fast. I think the diamond ones are slightly broken actually. Oh, I've got some in there that haven't gone in. The barrels don't work from underneath properly. It's a bit weird. I need to reroute my piping a bit, I think. So, yeah, 64 times 7 plus 42 diamonds is a lot. I don't know what I'm going to do with that many. Basically, if you look it up in there's a Apiarist database item in the game which keeps track of all the bees you learned, and it says that diamonds, that's a lot of diamonds. It tells you how fast species of bee are supposed to make their stuffs on average, and the emerald comb, the green one's supposed to make their comb, comes through down here every about 40 minutes, I think it is. The diamond, and then each one of them has a 24% chance, 25% chance of happening. So 1 in 4 combs will make one, so that's 40, 80, 160 minutes, so just shy of once in every 3 hours you should get an emerald, and that's probably about right given the rate they're coming through. Yeah, that's probably not unreasonable. On the other hand, diamonds, I shouldn't be getting that many. They're supposed to make 1 comb every 2.5 hours. I've got them sped up there. I've done my thing in my genetics room here, and given them, look at all my serums. This is what I can do to tinker with their DNA. We've got Nocturnal as a nice one. Fertility, a bit overkill actually, that one. This is the good one. Fast productivity makes them work 20% faster than normal. So that would put them up to. Ooh, yeah, I've got my portal there. Yeah. So that makes them go at 1 comb every 2 hours, and I should be getting, and then only about 1 in 6. About 1 in 6 actually makes a diamond. And they come through at 15% diamond rate on the comb. So I should be getting, what's that? Every 2 hours, we're talking. If we're talking 2 hours, we're talking 12 a day. 12 combs a day, of which 1 in 6 would make a diamond. I should be getting about 2 diamonds a day out of that, which I would be happy with, you know. Compared to getting no diamonds a day, 2 diamonds a day is nice. I'm not. I'm getting. To get that many, I would have had to have been running that for. 64 divided by 2 is 32. 32 times 7 days, plus the remainder. I have not been running it for that long. It's making somewhere in the region of 40 diamonds a day, I think. Which is about 20 times too many. I don't know how it's doing that. I may turn it off soon because it's a little bit OP. But it's also a lot of diamonds and I really like it. So, yeah, you saw all my piping and wiring and snaky spaghetti junction mess down there. That's for processing everything to actually try and keep up with demand. Or at least when everything was running full tilt, it needed something to keep up with demand. And the only way to keep up with demand is with one of these bad boys. I've placed this in a lot of places, and a lot of the time, it's not a good thing to run. It is a chunk loader, and if we turn on the lasers, we can see this is the region of the world it keeps loaded, which means it keeps my lava Michael Jackson generator over there going, and that powers everything that's in here and allows all the pipes to keep running and everything. For some reason, if the chunk's not loaded, the bees continue to make for whatever reason. However, all the pipes and stuff don't work, so it just ends up getting chests on chests on chests on chests of. Ooh, I missed my stand. You end up with friggin' loads of honeycomb unprocessed, and it takes hours and hours and hours. Literally, I've spent like 2 days trying to just sift through all the stuff. I mean, I've got 2 barrels full of rocky comb there that I don't even want to centrifuge because it's just too much work. And, well, the upshot of it all is that it's putting a lot of strain on the server for something I'm not actually using too much anymore. So this needs coming out. On top of that, we've also got the other end in the nether is loaded, because obviously the lava needs to come from somewhere. And now Wolfblade's gone and built himself another base several hundred blocks away from where his old one is. So he's linked them with chunk loaders, and he's doing the lava trick that I've done. So he's got that. So there's a lot of chunk loaders and things dotted around on the server, and I've said before, it's not a big server. We are renting it. I don't have a dedicated machine yet. Moreover, I probably wouldn't know how to run one if I did. So yeah, so it's under a lot of strain, and certainly if I try and play around with Mistcraft to any extent, which I enjoy doing, you know I enjoy that, it tends to crash and trap you in weird dimensions, and it's a real pain in the tuchus to get out. So what we're going to do, what I want to do for today, is strip out all of these chunk loaders. So you are no longer a chunk loader. Poof. Take that out. We've got a link book in here, so I shall take the shortcuts. Right, let's head to the nether to begin with. Now, nether generator, that'll do me, that'll take me to my base. So I've got this. I have replaced my world anchor with a personal anchor, which is really nice because it works the same, but it doesn't cost diamonds in the first instance, it only costs emeralds, of which I now have stacks, and it only runs while you're logged into the server, so I get 12 hours of actual in-game time, not 12 hours of real world time, which is actually better, I think. It might vary by purpose, you might not find it as useful, but for this particular instance, I think it's pretty sweet. However, it's got to come out. No more chunk loaders, no more world anchors. Well, we will, but we'll get to that in a moment. So let's just zip over here, past the ghasts. Tell you what, I'd better fight that damn thing, hadn't I? Otherwise it's going to blow up something valuable. Ha! There we go. Right, let's go see what Wolfblade has over here. Look, oh well, his isn't very protected, which is, well, not ideal. I mean, he should have built something like that to stop it getting gasted. That's why I built mine. His is powered by a Stirling engine, which is not the ideal way to do it, I would have said. What have I got running? I can't even remember what I've got running. Oh, I've got my lava goes into a geothermal which powers an electric engine, that was right. And he's got to come here and manually fill his up with a bucket of lava every however long the bucket of lava lasts. And he's got this in here. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. He's just put a stack in there just to keep it going forever. No, you no do that anymore. Oh, ah! Fire bat, son of a... Try and blow up any of his stuff. Right, so you come out, and I've got an efficiency pick that goes through all the netherrack. Put that back. Okay, so your lava stops now. Lava, no. No lava. Head back over here. Got a good jetpack, so there's no threat of it running out flying over lava, which has happened. Twilight Hurl. Now I don't know if he's got one at his base. His new links are. Oh right, I see. He's moved them up another floor for no obvious reason. Sure. He keeps changing my tree. I don't. I had all of these hollowed out. I'm sure. Or did I not? My tree looks different every time I go up to the top levels, and I'm sure he's doing it. You know, the trees regrow or something crazy. I don't know. So I want his. Which one do I want? I don't want his lair. Wolf. Lair, HQ, and treehouse. What? He just puts link books everywhere. He just don't think he needs that many, to be honest. So this is the new place. How has he got this loaded? I suspect he hasn't. What's going on here? There's stuff floating. Everything's unconnected. Have I caught him right in the middle of remodeling or something? We've got half a tank that's been stripped out. We've got some devices and pipes in midair. Either he's just being besieged by creepers from... probably from the air. Flying creeper attack, I think. That's the only possible explanation for this. Flying creeper attack. So it's either a flying creeper attack or he's doing a lot of remodeling. So, right, we've got all the sugarcane farms. I told him to use the new farms, he didn't. If he won't, I will. I've got some plans for a farm. So, he's got the old farms going, farming the sugarcane, which is supposed to make biomass, which makes his energy... I have no idea why he needs that lava. He's supposed to be a biomass fueled thing. What? What was the lava about? Let's have a quick peek-see down here. That's a lot of conduits. Forestry and biomass box. Nothing in there, nothing in there. I don't know why I'm raiding his stuff, just in case he has a chunk loader somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. I think this chunk is mainly loaded by his being here when he's actually playing the game. The rest of the time it's not. Which is fine, that's not an unreasonable way to do it, but it does mean that world anchor does mean it's loaded all the rest of the time. Honestly, that should have been a personal anchor if he was planning to do it like that. Personal anchor would have loaded it while he was in the game. This end would be loaded while he's in the game. Personal anchor would have done the job really nicely. Instead, this is happening. Oh jeez, which floor does his come out at? He's got all the time and effort of making a system, and he's messing with it. Ruining and changing things. Bah. So, let's find a good pit of luck. Wait, what? Oh, jeez, I thought I'd drained it all. I couldn't see any lava down there. It just hadn't loaded. I thought I'd literally drained the nether. No. It's doing a bit of damage, though. But it's not drained yet. Whoa, jeez, don't run into the lava. Right, so... nothing gonna shoot me? Right, this is what's happening. 2 hours left on that, 4 hours left on that. It's a terrible shame. That's it. Project over. We ain't doing that anymore. So let's head up here. Ooh, hello Ghast, I can hear you. Don't you shoot me. Let's go home. Don't need any of that anymore. So you'll notice I didn't throw away the chunk loader. This is because the chunk loader is our friend. Chunk loader will do us good. What we want to make is, I want to make probably 2 more chunk loaders, which is going to require diamonds, obsidian, some books, which is a good job I've got my Mistcraft chest down here, so loads of them. What else do I need? I've got diamond, gold, lots of gold. Gold, lots of gold, lots of gold, lots of gold. Right, so let's start with making enchanting tables, for this is the foundation of the project. I need to bring some of those diamonds up from that place, don't I? From my honeycomb isle. Because I'm short on them in my base. Then, to make it into a chunk loader, what do? Ender pearls and gold. Those I'm gonna pop it into the communal ender chest just because they ain't mine, actually, to be fair. It would be wrong of me to go around stealing all his ender pearls. It goes in there. What I need to do is make my own. We got a really good way to do that. In Wolfblade's pack, we have equivalent exchange 3, which lets me turn. Let me just... yeah, that'll do. Okay, so we can turn gold into iron. How many do I need? Right now, I just need the 8. Because then 4 iron turns into 1 ender pearl. Which is cool. So, basically 1 gold is 2 ender pearls. I can dig it, that's cool. And we've still got the pigman farm, which makes all the gold I could ever possibly desire. So we got 3 chunk loaders. Now what I need is 8 ender pearls per chunk loader, so 3 times 8 is 24, which means I need 12 gold ingots. Turn it into iron, it's a lot of iron. Turn that into ender pearls. That'll do it. That's about right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those. And there. And dink, dink, dink. There we go. We have got 30 spot loaders. Now these should hopefully do a similar job, but better. Obsidian goes in there. That's what I was putting away. So gold, you go away. Diamonds, you go away. Books, you also go away. So, spot loader. Let's have a quick fly over here. So, if we have a look on Array's minimap, if we bring it up, we can see that one of the options you can turn on is to show where the chunk boundaries are. So if I take one spot loader and put it into a particular chunk, I can load one chunk. So instead of loading, well, a massive overpowered grid, you can turn one chunk loader into 10 spot loaders to load 10 individual chunks, which is fine. What I want to do is, I'm not even, like I say, the alvearies run kind of on their own. I'm not even sure if they need their own chunk loader, but I'm going to put one in. Let's go downstairs and run everything from down here. So over in this corner, let's take you out. I'll put one here, it'll load the alveary corner. Oh, they're tiny. Oh, I thought they'd be a block size. No, okay. Don't want to tuck it away down a hole like that. It just goes. Oh, it's cute. Look at that. Oh, little block loader. Right, and most of my machinery is in this one. I don't think it. Oh, hang on. No, this should work. I think. I think once an item enters a pipe, it continues through the pipe. It loads the chunks as it goes through the pipe. So if the machines are loaded, the theory is, if the machines are loaded, it should load the rest of the pipes when it pipes something through it. We'll find out when I come back and end up with a pile of diamonds all over the floor next time, I suppose. If I log out and come back and there's just combs and diamonds and emeralds and coal dust everywhere, I'll know it didn't work. But hey, should be okay. What's padding around up here? Please tell me it's a sheep. It's noisy. But obviously that's not going to do the job because we need the lava as well. So let's head over to the lava generator. Have I shown you this since I built it? I can't remember if I have. No, because I built it, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, and then we did Mistcraft last week. Yeah, of course. So, yeah, we got this. I'm really pleased with the wiring on that, by the way. I really love the wiring on that. The fact that it's just, I've got a button on either side that does that. Yeah, that one corner block's a little bit derpy. It just has a tendency to either not render or only half render, and it does that a lot. Wow. Oh dear, oh dear. It closes okay usually, but it doesn't like opening particularly well. That's neither here nor there though. What we want to do right now is it all contained within this chunk? I think it, for the most part, is. I think I've managed to build it pretty much entirely within one chunk. That's great. I like that. So where's a good spot to put it? Let's throw it down. Is this spot? Definitely. Let's throw it down under the tesseract. There we go. So that should keep pretty much this corner of the island loaded by the looks of things. That's, yeah, that entire first bit of the island that's all my structure is under, the bit with the blue tree there. All of that is loaded by this one little chunk. It has no, it has no interface. Of course it doesn't, because it only loads one spot, as it were, not a chunk. And I still need more of these. I've put 4 energy cells in it now, and they are all full all the time. This thing's pretty good. I have to literally do all the really high energy B stuff for like 10 minutes straight or more in order to actually manage to drain this thing. It's pretty nice. So this is draining, but hey ho. I don't know why that's draining actually. That should have been loaded. That should have had lava coming in. Chunk loading is a weird business. I don't know. I don't quite get it at the best of times. For some reason stuff sometimes works and other times doesn't. It may just be some weird quirk of the fact that I'm trying to force lava through 2 different tesseracts. I've got 1 input and 2 outputs on the lava pump, and it might not like that. Not quite sure. Right, so let's see where we fall on the chunk boundaries here. Right on a corner, that's not great. So, yeah, oh man, we're literally right on the intersection of... So everything on this... Oh man, this is a weird angle as well, I tend to think. Okay. So this is definitely in the bottom right of those 4. Now if I head over here, no, if I head this way, it's in this one. Oh man. So I want a, well, that doesn't look awkward at all. It's really the only place I can put it, but hey. And pop another one there. It's kind of unfortunate that I need to use 2 like that, but it should work. I see no reason why it shouldn't. So that one chunk loader that I've turned into 10 spot loaders, half of those spot loaders has done exactly the same job as my personal anchor plus the chunk loader I had, and it's done it more effectively and should put a lot less strain on the server. Assuming I've done this right. I am making an assumption in that instance. Oh yes, of course we need to return some to Wolfblade as well. Of course, he had stuff loaded. I'll give him just for... Are you out of range, Ghast? Let's put hover mode on. Just for the sake of the fact that I've ripped out his stuff without telling him, I will give him a ton of these spot loaders back and a little bit of a briefing on how to actually use the friggin' things. So, oh, he's on a boundary as well here. So, hang on, let's stand on top of it so we can actually get some coordinates going on. So it's all contained within this chunk. So we're okay. So if I put, so yeah, if I put it on, oh, this is weird sort of navigation. So if we go this way, it's okay, and it's just on the boundary. The chunk boundaries, yeah, the chunk boundaries here. So we are okay to put the spot loader where he had the chunk loader before, and yeah, that'll about do it. That's cool, great. I like that. So six spot loaders has done the same job as our entire chunk loading system before, that was putting a terrible strain on our poor little server. Also, if anybody watches the Minecraft guys, which I keep going on about at great length because I like them, let's head up to his base. No, let's head down to my base. I need chests. If anyone watches the Minecraft guys, they will notice that the Zycraft stuff is strongly suspected at this stage in time to cause a lot of lag and strange chunk loading and strain issues on servers. And obviously I've just gone crazy and built like 3 Zycraft tanks, so I'm a bit dubious about that. I'm not sure whether I should take them out and replace them with iron tanks or if we're going to be okay. I think we'll be okay. But hang on, I might need another sign. Let's take another sign. Have I got wood on me? I do. So yeah, I'm going to keep using them because there's no immediate. It's not immediately obvious that it has broken anything. I think it's mostly just we've got, in our instance certainly, it's just that we've got too many chunks loaded for what is actually a really pretty small server, which is why there's only a handful of us playing on it. Could you imagine a big server? Can't imagine what that's like to work with. So let's go over to his treehouse because that's pretty much where he lives these days. Where would he be most likely to find it? This is kind of a living space, isn't it? Because this is where he's got all his stuff. So let's put a chest here. I will give him a 20 of them. Can I distribute these interestingly? Kind of. But not really. Nope, that didn't work. Damn it. Curse my needing to make a pattern out of this. Why would I do this? I don't know. I can't do it. My symmetry is ruined. I cannot have symmetry. That's kind of pretty. That'll do it. Almost looks like a Christmas cracker. Yeah, that'll do me. Yeah, he's got a Christmas cracker. And put the sand on it, because that means you've got to read the sign before you break it. Before you open the chest even. You gotta read the sign so that you can break the sand, so that you can get to the chest. Took out your world anchor. Obviously that much doesn't film online. World anchor. Sorry. Okay. Here's some spot loaders. Spot loaders. More server. If I can spell server. Friendly. There we go. Cool, so next time I see him I shall brief him on what the frick they actually are. Because I suspect he won't have much of a clue offhand. He's got a really nice part of the world here. It's kind of he's gone of kind of the opposite direction from spawn now. So he's actually he's probably like a good 1,000 blocks or more away from the other base. He's got this really nice scenic rolling landscape with huge trees. And I know for a fact he wanted to get away from all of the village that he was living in before was really close to one of those unstable Thorncraft nodes, and it was causing angry wisps and stuff to appear everywhere and attack him. Do you know what research he did before moving in here? Do you know? Not a lot. Check that one out. Yep. There's an angry node over there. I mean, like I say, he didn't even find it, so I've looted the chest, and now he gets to have all the wisps. Isn't it fun? Let's see, if I move the paver. Oh, oh no, it's an old one. It's a pigman spawner. Okay. Yes, I have the potato gun. Potato gun talks to me. Move, pigman. I've got a tile to put back down. There we go. Yeah, in the one of the new updates, it must be Thorncraft that adds those, but yeah, whenever we updated to 5.2, all those spawners became purple wisp spawners, which are the angry attack you wisps, which means any new spawners we come across are now actually considerably more hostile. They're not fun. Fortunately, he's only got pigmen to deal with, but that node will probably cause him a lot of pain and suffering in the long run, which is fun for him. Anyway, I've been going on far too long now. We have fixed the server and solved all the world's problems, and it's time to wrap it up from here. So, thank you very much for watching. Let you see my beautiful face. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next time. Yeah!